77 WABC and Bergen Newbridge Medical Center honor the life of legendary broadcaster and our friend, Ernie Anastas.
Hi, it's Ernie Anastas. You know, your thoughts can affect how you feel. Bergen Newbridge Medical Center is the largest hospital in New Jersey, providing comprehensive, equitable, compassionate, and high-quality emergency inpatient and outpatient medical care, plus mental health services and substance use disorder treatment. The Bergen Newbridge team can address your total health needs in one convenient location. Call 201-225-7130 for an appointment or newbridgehealth.org.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The lone wolf, who you thought was a good collaborator because you didn't have the right candidate insights. But once you hired them, it was all hoarding info, declining meetings, and howling at the full moon? But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can go deeper than just the resume to find you a perfect fit. By using insights from the LinkedIn network to give you a short list of best fit candidates. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Look who's in studio, one of our favorite people. She's not been here for a long time, since before her daughter was born. And that's our dear friend Elizabeth Pipko. Pipko, welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me back.
That's great to have you. You look great. And, you know, I see you on TV
Yes.
all the time. You literally were doing TV, a lot of Fox News, right up until the point where your daughter was born.
Yes, I was on BBC at 7 p.m., and then the next day at 1 p.m. I had my baby.
Is that right? The night before?
Yes, and that was a Thursday, and then I was back on Fox on Monday.
So how old is your daughter now?
3 months.
I screwed up her name, and Darren, your husband, got all upset. I don't know.
I think he was joking with you. But we're not saying it on
Well, it's
air
really your
anyway.
fault. Well, it's your fault because
Everything is my fault.
It is.
I've learned that
I mean,
recently.
how about Jill or Amy or Liz?
Have you met a Jewish girl named Jill or
I know,
Amy
but
recently?
it's a hard name to pronounce. When you look at the spelling.
We're going to say it off air because for safety reasons, you know,
I understand.
we're just
Sure.
Yeah.
And you're worried about that now.
I'm very worried
We
about
had this
that
discussion, Lou, off the air, where Pipko, who, you know, she's a pretty tough girl. She stands for all the right things, you know. And she goes, I asked her about the Israeli Day Parade, if she's going this year, because Mamdani's not coming. That's a hurtful
Well, he's not
loss.
coming as the mayor. He might come as a protester.
You're 100%
know.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. And now they're putting pressure on Kathy Hochul not to come. But there's this rumor, which has been denied by the commissioner's office to me. I can't tell you whether it was Jessica or not, but I can tell you I did speak to the commissioner's office, and they said it's not true that the police will stand down at the parade. So I said to Lizzie, I said, Pip, are you going to go to the parade? And she said, well, I don't know. I'm a mother now. How about that?
Look, I love to stand up for what I believe in. Like you said, I'm on TV screaming about everything I love probably 3 times a day at this point on every channel that exists. And if you look at my DMs, they probably look similar to yours with people telling me how they want to kill me. So I have to be a little bit more careful these days. And I'm nervous.
Do you still get a lot of death threats still?
Oh, every second of every day.
Every second of every day.
I did CNN on Tuesday. Darren told me to not log in because he has the same access to my social media. He said, do not log in for 24 hours because the messages are so nasty.
He said that?
Yeah.
And you were on CNN?
Yeah.
Not even Fox News?
No, and it was the hour-long Abby Phillips show. So I'm giving them an hour to come up with horrible insults.
They've kicked my ass on Abby Phillips' show quite a bit. One time, Scott Jennings actually defended me.
Yeah.
But he wasn't there with you the other night, was he?
No, but had they brought you up, I would have defended you.
Of course you would have. I know that. So now you're making decisions based on the fact that you're a mom.
Yeah.
You enjoying it so far?
It's the best thing ever.
I told you that.
You don't have to carry the baby, so you don't get an opinion. That's the problem.
What?
I think only a woman can tell me that it's worth the 9 months of hell to have one of these things.
It wasn't even 9 months of hell. You did television the day before. Well, you cut that out.
Okay, it was 3 months of hell. The first 3 months, I didn't stand up.
Listen, I always say the truth is, yes, that baby was in your belly, and same thing with my children. And yes, the man can never, ever, ever match that. Okay, we get that.
No.
But I got to tell you, a lot of the kids, they like hanging out with Dad. I'm just saying.
My daughter's 3 months old. She already hates me compared to Darren.
There's
no comparison.
Well, why is that?
He's a better person than me. I don't blame him. He's funnier. He's sweeter. He's more fun. If I were her, I would prefer him as well.
What is she doing these days? Has she said mommy yet or daddy? Or is she just eating, pooping,
I mean,
sleeping?
she's 3 months old, so we're not speaking sentences, but we are stomping around. We're standing up. She's, I'm told, very far ahead of schedule on the physical activity stuff.
Good.
I think she's going to be a little athlete, but she's having a good time.
Has anybody bought you the baby size Make America Great hat yet?
No, I don't think we make a baby size.
Well, we should tell Eric
we
to
should.
take care of that.
I was going to say, we've done the campaign, as you know, for 10 years. We don't have a baby size.
Right. If your baby says Trump before mommy, would be upset or happy?
It would make sense. That would make plenty of sense, honestly.
Did you hear President Trump on this show a couple days ago?
Of course.
He gave me 40 minutes. The guy's on his way to China. This is maybe the most important meeting in maybe forever, okay, for any U.S. president. And he's got the Indiana football team. He's got 2 policies. He's got lunch. He's got to catch a plane. And he won't get off the phone. And Margot Martin, who you know very well, she's texting me, Sid, you're killing me. I'm like, what do you want me to do? He's having a good time. I'm going to tell the president. Finally, about 40 minutes in, I go, Mr. President, Margot's going to kill me. I'm sure she's beside herself, but I'm having fun. That's what he said to me. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
And we talked about a variety of issues.
I'm sure.
And he proved once again why he is the smartest man on the planet.
The greatest of all time.
He is the greatest of all time.
Yes,
right?
he will always be the greatest of all time.
But right now, you don't have a job in his administration.
No, clearly. That's why I'm here with you.
Right. Yeah, that's true. But you do speak on behalf of that administration.
Right.
And most of the talk when you're on Fox News, I guess the last couple of months, centers around Iran, yes?
Yes.
BBC, what are your
BBC,
thoughts on
CNN,
that?
Fox, anyone
the BBC,
I talk to wants Iran.
BBC, they hate the Jews. They're like
They don't
Rand
just hate
Paul.
the Jews. They hate the Republicans and the Jews and the Americans and anyone they can get their hands on. Oh,
right.
I know.
They're a horrible source of information.
But defending Donald Trump to his own supporters is not going to change anything. I got to defend him to the ones who hate us.
I actually was in London. I was in Wales, I'm sorry, for my daughter's graduation, Ava, you know. And I was in the hotel lobby, and they were interviewing on the BBC Trump for like 15 minutes. And it was a very positive interview.
That's good.
And then as soon as the interview was over, it was like, oh, this guy's a real loser.
Yes.
They couldn't wait to kill him.
No, I was there in September, 4 months pregnant, and very upset to be in London. It was my best friend's wedding. Jasmina, who you met.
Yeah,
she got
she's
married.
great. Sure.
And I was there, and it was I flew in the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated.
Oh, my God.
So I got to sit all weekend on the BBC and talk about that. And I think because of, his horrific assassination, they were a little nicer to me, but still pretty brutal.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the whole Iran situation?
I mean, look, he did the right thing. He did what he was supposed to do. Eventually, we'll be out of it, and we will all be thankful to him. It's a lot easier to criticize. We're in the middle of a conflict, and I guarantee you when it's behind us, poll numbers will go up, the economy will get back to normal, and everyone will say, thank God for Donald Trump. And he's the only person that does not get bogged down with, poll numbers in the middle of a conflict because he knows that they go up and down. And he has been told, as you know, for 10 years that things are not looking good for him, and then he ends up more popular than ever before. So he's unfazed, I can guarantee.
Yeah, he told me that during our conversation on Tuesday. He goes, Sid, they had me losing here, they had me losing there, losing that.
On election day,
I won every state.
In 2016, we came into the office on election day, November 8th, 2016. The New York Times had a story, and they said, this is the chance of winning today. He was less than 2%.
Yeah, Hillary was up about 16 points.
It was 98 points something for Hillary Clinton. So Donald Trump is unfazed, and he knows he'll be vindicated in the end, as always.
So you live in Florida with Darren and your little daughter, but you still love New York. You've got a residence here. And in the past couple of years, you and I have become very close. The last, I don't know, going back 8 years maybe to your event in New York City with A.J. Katzmatidis and Larry Trump.
Laura, yes.
Yeah. You still called yourself a New Yorker, still consider yourself a New Yorker. This city's a mess.
It's awful.
Awful.
Yesterday,
so are you still calling yourself a New Yorker?
I'm a New Yorker because my soul is New York, because I was born and raised here, and I think I have the spirit of a New Yorker. But I called Darren yesterday, and I said, thank God I'm on Sid's show tomorrow so I can scream about how disgusting this city has become. I am enraged. I mean, it took me 3 hours to get back from Brooklyn yesterday. We closed the streets down on my way to CNN because someone was shooting up on the corner and almost died, I think. Then they randomly closed something else because a pothole that's been there since 1997 hadn't been closed up yet. Everyone is angry and liberal and dirty and nasty. They used to be full of spirit and hard work, and I mean, people loved what they did, and they came to the city to become something. Now they come to the city to hate on those in the middle of the country, and that's all that unites the city anymore, is hating everyone that's Republican or loves America. And they are disgusting, and they're angry, and the traffic is horrific, and everyone is shooting up something, and I am so disappointed.
Right?
I'm so sad about
but you have to know that when you elect a bad person,
yes, it gets worse.
Right, and he's a communist, he's a socialist, he's a jihadist, anything you can identify badly in a person, that's the mayor of he's a liar too. He lied about his budget, and in the end the governor bailed him out.
They're all liars.
They're all liars.
Yeah, I can handle a liar, it's politics. But he despises America and everything that you and I love about New York. He hates.
Well, I
That's
hate
the
him.
problem.
And,
I hate him too.
Good, you can say that because people get upset. They go, "Don't say you hate him. You don't know him." Oh, I know him.
No, we know him.
Right, we know him. Right.
Yes.
We hate him.
Hands down, I hate.
Yeah.
If people can say they hate Donald Trump, first of all, I can say I hate whoever I want.
Right. They can call Donald Trump a pedophile, which is ridiculous. He had nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. They can call Donald Trump a Nazi. All that's okay. But if you call Mr. Mamdani a jihadist when he's hanging out with Nurdin and Mahmoud Khalil and alleged co-conspirators with the World Trade Center bombing, then you're a bad guy.
He hires folks that support Hamas publicly. He doesn't care. He endangers not just Jews, Americans. He endangers Americans. I despise him.
You despise him.
Perfectly happy to say that.
So you're going to sell your apartment? Suzanne Miller's coming in an hour. She'll get you a very good deal.
First of all, we rent, so I'm not getting anything.
Okay. Oh, I thought your parents or grandparents owned that apartment.
No, I've just been in there since I was born in that same building.
Yeah.
No, I have some hope. I love New York. You never know.
You want me to run for mayor in 29? Everybody else does.
I've thought about it. I've thought about running here as well for a few things. Yeah, there's some stuff.
Really?
Spewing.
Well, now we're going to have a fight because you know who endorsed me live on the air?
Oh, we're not running for the same thing. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, good. Because your best friend endorsed me already.
I think you should do it.
Laura Trump.
I already said you should. First of all, I told you before Mamdani won that you should have run against him. So I think just like I told you I was pregnant before I told anybody else, I told you to run for mayor before anybody else.
And then you told me not to say anything, and of course I went on the air, and then I got a text from Elizabeth, be quiet!
No, that was after the White House, when the president outed me. No, originally you kept my secret better than anybody.
I did for a couple of months.
I told you at 3 months pregnant. I told you after the segment because I didn't trust you.
Right, thank you.
And then you kept it for 5 months, and I was very impressed.
And then we were together Hanukkah.
And then the president outed me on stage at the White House, which was very much not planned.
That was a great night. He called like 4 people up on stage that day. Three. Me,
you, and Mark Levin.
That was it.
Yeah.
Well, eventually Miriam Adelson went on stage.
Miriam is the star. That doesn't count.
Right.
It's Miriam.
You're right. It was only 3 of us.
It was after Miriam. It was just us 3. That's
wow. How about that?
Well, 4 because of the baby.
Right, the baby. That's right. So the baby, one day you're going to have to tell her that she was actually on stage with the President of the United States.
In my stomach, she was in the White House about 10 times.
That is unbelievable.
Yes, and on stage, and the President sent a lovely letter, of course, when she was born.
Yeah.
He called me. It was the day of my first pediatrician's appointment, and I was running late, and I couldn't find my phone, and Margot texted me and said, hey, the President's trying to reach you. Can you pick up your damn phone?
Oh, Margot Martin.
Yeah, and that was...
Well, congratulations on about the President calling you, because with your help, I give you credit, and Siggy Flicker's help, obviously, he actually appointed me President Trump.
The Holocaust.
The Holocaust.
Correct.
And then a couple of months ago, we added new people, and look who's there, my friend Liz Pipko. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's very cool. But as you know, I still want to make my way probably into D.C. I just had to do a little baby.
A little baby first.
I told you right after we won, I said, I'm not going yet. I'm having a baby, then we'll go. So... The hard part's over.
You want to raise your little girl in D.C.? It's safe now, thanks to Trump. Even Bowser admits that. It's better, but it's not South Florida.
No, it's certainly not. And I think once she can understand things, then we'll be in, a safe neighborhood. But if she's at home hanging out with her dad, she's happy wherever she is. You
look so happy. I've got to know you very, very well. I can tell when you're not so happy, when you are happy.
Because I'm never happy.
No, you're happy. You're great on the air. People love you. But I can tell with you.
Yes.
And you just look really happy. Is this the best part of your life right now?
Oh, hands down. Yeah. And don't listen to anyone that says not to do it. I was such an idiot. I waited because we were working for the president, and I get it, but it's the best thing you will ever do, ever in your life.
You want 5 more?
At least 2 more.
At least 2 more?
Yeah. Darren's listening right now. He's Darren, probably terrified.
Break out the champagne. He's not terrified.
He knows 1 or 2 more for sure.
Okay, great. Yeah. 3 Pipkos.
Well, they're Sentinellos. But
Sentinellos,
right. They're Pipkos in spirit.
He's still in my phone, Darren, as Darren Pipko.
Good, he should be.
Yeah.
He knows.
Well, it's great to see you. Now, keep coming back more often.
Yeah, I'm here every week. So.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You going to run for city council or Congress?
Way bigger than city council.
Congress?
We'll see.
Oh, I'd love to see you run against Chuck Schumer.
Well, that's a Senate seat, right?
That's Senate.
That's what we're thinking.
That's what you got to do. Now, I know that there have been other names, Ina Vernerkorp and others, but Liz, you'd win that. And then he's going to quit anyway, Chuck, because he's...
he has no chance.
So it'd be you against AOC.
Oh, a communist and the daughter of 2 immigrants who fled communism, a Jew hater versus a Jew.
Are you ready for that?
Oh, of course, I was born ready for that.
I know you
fight,
are.
We'll
I want that.
We'll see what happens.
All right. And the president will endorse you in about 2 seconds. He loves you.
He might.
Every time I go to a big event with Liz, the first person he calls out and the person he spends the most time on will be like, oh, there's Sid. He's a great guy. Oh, Liz, look at us. Is she great? She's the greatest person ever. Liz is a great person, great Jew. She's gorgeous, having a baby. She's terrific. He get like 20 minutes on you every time. So
he is the greatest of all time, and I could not be more grateful for everything he's done and said about me and for my family.
It's all true. You're great. I love you. Thank you, Liz Pipko.
Thank you.
So good to see you. Darren, you too. I know you're listening back home in South Florida and, of course, little girl.
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?